Was good, guys, girls, and all the things in between. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different video. I'm going to start doing a little bit more DVD content, and I had something else planned, but unfortunately, I need to talk about something that's going on in the game at the moment, which is really, really upsetting, and that is hackers seem to be back. The last couple of days when I've been playing, I wanted the first game is going to be on stream, the second game is going to be an off-stream game. I've come across hackers, 3 hackers in the space of 2 days, so kind of talk out the matches that we see, but it's getting to be really annoying, and unfortunately, it's going to dead the hype of the Chucky chapter that everybody seems to be having a lot of fun with right now. But here we get into the first game, which happened. This one happened on stream, by the way. Check it out on Twitch. Plug, plug, plug. It'll be in the description. Click on the link. I go to do this gen, and right, my screen starts freaking out. I'm like, right, maybe I just came across a bug. You know, these types of things happen in Dead by Daylight sometimes. You just get little moments like that. Like, even on stream, I'm like laughing it off. I'm joking. I don't think the audio will come through right, like perfectly. I think I turned it all the way down so I could talk over. But I'm like laughing it off. I'm like, oh my god, did you guys just see that? That was like so funny. That's such a bug. Ha ha ha. It's like, it's so funny. But we're trying to push through a gen, la la la, the normal gameplay of a DVD game. And I'm just like, right, okay, haha, that was a funny thing that happened. Then I tried to run away, and this happens. My screen starts freaking the fuck out. Chucky's on me. Chucky doesn't know what's happening. He's like looking at me like, bro. And then I get down. So I'm like, right, okay, maybe this room just bugged me out. I'm like pausing, like maybe the ping is a bit weird. Anything that just explains what the fuck just happened. Right there, I think Chucky tries to pick me and he can't. So I'm like, okay, maybe this room's got bugged or something. I'm not playing the Nostromo in like forever. Maybe in the Chucky chapter there's a bug that I just didn't see. Anything to not blame what's about to show up as happening. So I get picked up and like, right, cool. Get me out of the room and it's fine. Yep, I start wiggling and I come right out of his arms. And he doesn't realize. He's just like, right, we're carrying off a survivor. I can't see that he's not there. I can hear he's wiggling and he can't hook me. It's so just painful watching this back. And there's a cut in the middle of this episode where I've cut out like a solid possibly 10 minutes of me just stood with Chucky while the game is going on behind us because neither of us have anything we can do. And the worst thing about situations like this is they picked me probably because I'm a TTV with my name. So that means the person that's playing killer thinks that I'm the one doing it because I was the one that was downed. So I probably get a report. Like, look, I'm getting healed. There's nothing I can't move. I'm not there. On my screen, I'm just wiggling. Like, on my screen, it's this. And on his screen, it comes across like I'm the one cheating. Like, oh, I got downed and I don't want to die, so I've cheated. And now they can't get me. Ha ha ha, you know. But later on in the game, we get our culprit to show up because they just go straight out hacker mode, which, you know, is fine. I just hope I don't get the blame from the killer as well. And luckily enough, the Feng that I'm playing with is somebody we know from being in our chat. So they were chatting to me and trying to explain what they were seeing, what they thought was happening. But yeah, and I'd played with the Felix earlier. I'd played a couple of games with him earlier. And all this time that all this madness is going on, there's one person just off in the distance doing their own little thing. Way off in the distance, just doing their own little thing while everybody else is over here freaking out. There's me trying to wiggle, and you can see my character doing like little fish movements. They're doing a gen there, which is... I was just basically telling everybody, just get this done, because like I don't know what's happening to us. I think I'm bugged. I don't realize it as a hacker. I'm just thinking, hey, maybe, you know, there is somebody cheating, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a bug. It fully gets confirmed. It fully gets confirmed. And like... We've had hackers in this game before. We've had an entire era of the game. This is me thinking about DCing, and then I'm like looking at everybody. I'm like, do I DC? If I DC, I'll probably get a fucking like whole penalty. That'll be like a half an hour for DCing because it's a hack thing. So I don't know. Like, we've had an entire era of this happening on the game already. And if this is happening around a big DLC that's obviously gathered up a lot of hype, a lot of people are happy about it. If this is what's going to happen, I'm not playing this game until they fix this. Until Behavior at least say, hey, we're seeing that there's a hacking situation going on at the moment again. We'll get back onto it as soon as we possibly can. I can't do weeks and weeks of DVD being like this. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do a solid month to 2 months of DVD being like, oh, don't worry, in the update with the next chapter, we'll get this all fixed for you guys. Don't worry, we'll do it. I can't do that. Like, I legit can't do that. And then here, I figure out that my body just starts moving. I'm not doing it. I'm trying to just sit here and just watch what's happening, and my body just starts moving. and it just does this thing. It just crawls right out the door. Literally, just crawls out the door. It's just gone. It's legitimately just gone. Like, it goes out the door and that's it. We don't see it again. For the rest of the game, I don't think we see my body. There it is floating outside the door. For the rest of the game, we don't see my body. It's just gone. And I'm just trapped here. Like, it's so annoying. But the only thing about this game was I was robbed of a match and I felt like I get healed by somebody, which I don't know what happened because Claudette's on a gen somewhere. I just get robbed of an entire match, and there's my, oh, there it is, yeah, my body just walked right back in. Again, I have no control of this. My body's just dwighting around, doing its own thing. I'm not controlling a single thing that's happening here. The body walking around and going through walls and crawling out the door, I have no clue what's going on. I have literally no clue what's going on. And for a minute I think it's Felix, because I'm like, his ping is so bad, maybe he's the one that's doing it, but I'm being told in my chat-in stream, it's the Claudette. The Claudette was in a match earlier, the same skin, basically did the same thing. It's the Claudette. So I'm just like, yay, I don't want a DC though, because that's really annoying. And I don't want to get with a DC penalty in the middle of a stream, because, like, legit, that just deads the whole momentum of games, and just chatting with people and stuff is just long. And I feel bad for the Chucky, I really do. I kind of wish he'd maybe gone for somebody else and tried to pick him up to see if it would break out the lock, but there's the Claudette zooming around in there, like, and then I think we seen her fall. I cut here though, because this is exactly where we see that she's hacking. So for a solid 10 minutes between what you just seen to this is her proving that she's hacking. Like, she was just moving around, just watching, but right here is proof she's hacking. So yeah, for the next few minutes it's just Claudette showing, look, this is what I was doing. It was me the whole time. I'm gonna hold the game hostage as long as I possibly can, just to take the little bit of a piss out of everybody else that was in that lobby for just as long as they can. So here's our Feng getting ready to get out. She drops a little medkit for him to be like, sorry, and there is Claudette past the exit gate. And the worst thing about this is, if I report this person, which I do after the game, not a fucking thing can be sent to behavior because of anonymous mode. That's just Claudette Morel. Which means the likeliness of this person getting caught for what they're doing is slim. Because there's no ID to be sent to behavior. There's nothing I can be like, oh, this is the person, you know, keep an eye out for them. The only thing that is a benefit is the next game, the two of them left their names on. And they went in and hacked with their name on. Because, like, what do we do about this? What can I go, hey, this is the person that was doing this, because it's just a random Claudette that I report. You know what I mean? Like, what can I do? What can I do? All I can do is this. Make a video, include the game, show the game and why they, like, literally are hacking. And be like, right, if somebody can get this to behavior, or somebody on behavior can look at this and tell me that, hey, this is what we can do about this person in particular, the Claudette, because the other two, their names are there. If behavior don't do anything about the other two in the other game, that's just a joke. But if behavior can tell me, this is exactly what I can do about this game in particular, there's the other three people's names, I can get that Claudette. Cool. I can go with that. But other than that, this anonymous mode is crap. And now, on top of already having the hacker problem, now I'm absolutely paranoid about everybody that's either on PC or anonymous mode. Like, if they're a PC player in anonymous mode now, I'm half tempted to just dodge lobbies because I don't know if they're hacking or not. And I can't trust it. If there's going to be another era of weeks and weeks and weeks of constant hackers, I can't trust it. And that's just long for streams and stuff and just making videos and la 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 la. Like, I don't want to have to come back in 2 or 3 days and have another video like, oh, the hacking problem is definitely here. Like, you know what I mean? I want to be able to make DVD stuff and do DVD videos like this. Like, all I can do is that. Look, that's all we get. That's literally all we get as a reporting mechanic in this game. There's no way that we can tell who that is because their name is Claudette. And that's it. That's legit it. That's all we have. And that's only the first game. The second game, that one's heavy hacking. The second one is the sneaky level of hacking that is a massive problem in this game. And was last time. The last time the hacking happened, it was this next game's level, and that's why I stopped playing this game for a while, because it was ridiculous. But we'll get into it right now. So basically, I load into this game, and I'm like, right, it's alright. This is a normal lobby. I'm trying to learn some more Nemesis stuff. I've not played Nemesis in a while. I'm rusty, so I'm like, right, time I learn some Nemesis, which is half of my own problem. when I was playing the match. It takes me quite a while to realize what was actually happening, but I will be able to talk over it through this game. So I'm like, nah, normal, medkits, all totally fine. Adams, a Dwight, a Nia, a Steve. I love seeing a Steve as well. And the poor Steve gets really dragged into this at some points. Like, some of this gameplay is not great. I'm not going to lie. There was some stress going on. I was getting annoyed because I was starting to notice what happens. But I include this. They bring an Auto Haven's Wrecker, but I brought a Sacrificial Ward. So I was like, right, at least I got that done. I can cut that out. No survivors bringing the map. Yet we still get it. So I'm like, okay, the gods of DBD are against me here. Like, okay, they brought an Auto Haven Wreckers, I cancelled it out. The gods of DBD are just against me. So I'm like, okay, normal game. I've included the entirety of this game, by the way. I'm running Pain Res, Deadlock, Corrupt, and Ultimate Weapon because I'm like, right, that's a build I'm seeing a lot lately, so I'll run it and I'll see what's happening. And we move. I'm zooming around, and I get a scream, and this is where it instantly starts. So straight from the get-go in the match, the Dwight is baiting me in for a chase, and I'm like, okay, we're moving, we're getting to the chase. Now, anybody watching this video, please just honestly watch the Dwight, the entire game. Watch the Dwight. So I'm like, okay, he should have been in that loop, but for some reason he's over here, right? So I'm like, okay, right, maybe he lost me when I was looking around the rocks. It's totally fine, that happens. So I get a little bit of a catch on him, and no, missed a hit. 100% should have been a hit. I don't care what anybody says. You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. That should 100% have been a hit. So gets me the pallet stun. I'm like, alright, okay, cool. How did he get that fucking far? Look at him. Look, and there's me clocking it, instantly clocking it. That's a speed hack. There's no way. That fast into the game, I realized that that's a speed hack. So I'm like, right, do I DC? No. I'm gonna stick it out, and I'm gonna hope that the rest of the lobby's fine. And Nia runs right into me. So I'm like, right. He's 100% speed hacking. Just stay away from the Dwight. He maybe just does a little subtle speed boost when he's running around. It's whatever. I can deal with that. I can just ignore him for the game and play the rest of the match against everybody else, and it'll be fine. Which I do. Nice little whip. Get my infection up. I was gonna say blood up, but it's not. I kind of lose the Nia there on hearing. I could even listening to it now. I could hear it. Banging slap. Beautiful, beautiful. And I get my first down. And all I have to do in my head, I'm just like, ignore Dwight. Ignore him. There's not a lot I can do. First gen pops, I'm moving towards a Pain Res. The game's not gone too bad as long as I just stay away from that very clearly speed hacking. And again, I have an entire game here to show you lot because that's the first chase. There's way more in this game that just goes against me in the weirdest of ways, and it adds to me. Like, I know the Dwight is hacking from the get-go, and I stared at him. I was thinking about DC, and I was like, no, for the same reasons. Even just there, I looked at him, I was like, right, he's fast. Like, look, he doesn't even look like he's not. Even there, I'm trying to mind game him, he knows where I am, and he doesn't even look like he's not fast. Like, he just constantly looks way faster than he should, and I don't know how I land that whip. And he doesn't know how I landed that whip. And then, bang, hits me with that. And look at where he gets to from that run. Look at that. And you'd say, hey, maybe that's a sprint burst. No fucking chance, because he does it the whole game. And I'm starting to get very pissed off because I'm noticing it. And also, for anybody that does want to say, hey, maybe he's saving a sprint burst for 99, you just keep cashing him in the weirdest, watch his perks at the end of the game. Watch his perks at the end of the game and then get back to me. So I come up here for a bit more of Ultimate Weapon because I'm like, right, this Dwight is going to be a pain, and he's going to be in my face because that's what they do. They get a speed hack and they'll get into your face. So I was like, right, get onto Steve, get a chase, stay away from the Dwight as best as I possibly can because, like, I can't do a lot. Nice hit over, like, the bonnet of the car there, which was nice. Again, I'm out of touch with Nemesis. I've not really touched him. He used to be one I played a lot, but I have not touched him in a while. Read that, but for some reason I just missed that punch. That's just a bad play on my behalf. That's nothing to do with Steve. Steve was a PlayStation player and had no problem. I had no problems with this Steve. I don't think he was a hacker of any form. I think he was a PlayStation player, if I remember. We'll see it at the end. But I'm pretty sure he was a PlayStation player, so I have no issues. Lose my second gen in that chase. Again, in a normal situation, this game is winnable. And I hooked him onto a Pain Res. Now this, somebody can come in and be, no, that definitely is the case. But somebody can come in and tell me this, right? Walk away from Steve. I'm like, totally fine. And again, anybody in the comment section, tell me that this is totally fine. 100% totally fine. He gets, what is it? 1, 2, maybe 3 seconds from where I counted there. But I count 10 seconds of me walking back here. give or take 9 to 10 seconds, and just as I get in there, Steve's healed. Like, I don't know. I don't know. A 10-second heal from me walking back to him being max healed there is mad. But again, that could be the case. 9-10 second. I don't know, with a med kit or whatever the shit he could have had in his hand, it could be possible. Totally fine. I move on that. But the rest of the game starts to die a little bit here, other than moments with Dwight. You will see there's one massive moment where I'm just like, this is the end of the game for me, because there's nothing I can do against him. But we're playing this, we'll get to Steve again. Unfortunately, I did go with the tunnel because I was like, right, Dwight's over helping people now and being really in my face and annoying about shit, so I'm just gonna go. Also, I heard a beep a minute ago off my headset. I don't even know what that was. I hope it didn't come through the mic. If it did, but I don't know what that was. So we get Steve down the basement, where it's not too bad. Now, I have no recollection, and watching it back over, of seeing Adam at all this game. Bro was gone, and my whole mind was like, right, I want to see, are they going to force the basement and hack the way through? I don't again think Nia had anything to do with it. That was just a bad whip on my behalf. I aimed at the corner of the wall. Now I'm down to 1 gen, and I've got Steve in the basement, and all my brain can think is just stay around here because they're going to have to do something. And I'm like, no, just leave me get a kill. And I can see Dwight clinging in. I first time seeing Adam off of the left at some point. There he is. And there's Dwight just zooming, which he looks normal there. Now this is where there is a problem. So, okay, bang. Everybody's coming up and down, which is fine. I get some plays here. It's not great, but I get some little bits of play. Everybody's getting out, and I'm like, alright, okay, cool. I can maybe chase down another person to get into that basement. And Nia seems like she wanted to be the one. Again, I don't have any problems with Nia. I don't know if she was or wasn't hacking. No clue. She didn't give me any, like, straightforward, this is definitely a hacker type of vibe. So it was fine. Like, I can't say anything bad about this Nia. This is just a bad loop by me. I'm like trying to see, will she turn back? It's just a bad loop for me, this one. I'm giving them an excuse to like take the piss out of me here, which is kind of what happens, because I honestly thought I should have landed that. In my head I was like, right, I'll land that, no problem. I'll definitely get that. And then I landed one that I shouldn't have got, probably. And boom, for the people. Whoa, I wonder where he came out of as well, because I can tell you for a fact, I didn't hear a fucking step anywhere near me in that chase other than her own. Legitimately, I didn't hear a thing. Adam makes a bit of a mistake. I'm getting some weird challenge down the left. The Adam situation is the one that annoys me here, because this is the I gave up, there was nothing I could do towards the end of the game type of situation. Don't know what Nia was doing. Actually, no idea. Good dead hard though. Even though I should you know what, I should probably check that. I don't know if she even had it. I have to keep an eye on that at the end as well, because if she did pull out a dead hard out of nowhere, madness. And there's a nice down. I'm taking what I'm having to take here. I'm legitimately taking what I have to take. And honest to God, I was surprised that the Steve didn't come out of nowhere with a 4 people play here as well, because Dwight was already injured. I was like, there's no way she's gonna just like get saved by this Steve now, and he's gonna break my heart as well and be part of whatever mess this is. But no, we kept moving, we kept going. There is a situation I know that's coming up, because the situation that comes up is the one that pissed me off the most, because I was like, right, I finally caught the cheating bastard. I can make a play out of this. He gets smacked by a zombie. I don't know how he let himself do that, or if he did it on purpose to see if I'd make a chase out of it. I don't know. I'm back to basement camping because my whole game is done. I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered to chase these around. And looking at Adam, I don't know if he was speed hacking. Again, I never really got into a chase with Adam enough to be like, he's definitely cheating. Like, I never really got into it. Like, that's a light in my mind that he used there. It's like, right, he used the light, bang, he's in. And I get him, he makes a mistake and gets himself caught. Which, God only knows how he manages it. And if Dwight had been saved there, he probably would have been saved. Now, this is where the game goes into total shit. So not only have we already had speed hacking Dwight, which is one thing in its own, we've already had speed hacking Dwight. This is where he takes the piss. This is where he legit takes the absolute piss. So I have lost all my gens, and I put on ultimate weapon. I'm like, oh, I thought somebody snuck down. No. Now this is where it takes the piss. This piece right here. So I turn back around, there's Dwight, and I'm like, easy. Speed of him coming down these stairs is unbelievable. I get a hit, and right here, I should get another hit on Dwight. No matter what. But he uses his speed to push past, so I hit Adam, still in animation of being unhooked. I was fuming at this point, because that 110% in a normal game is a hit on the Dwight. Every day of the week is that a hit on the Dwight. And also, remember now, right? Adam has been unhooked now. Like that couple of seconds ago. Time is ticking. Time is tick, 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 tick. The end game is on anyway, right? The end game is fucking on anyway. Dwight comes up out of nowhere again, and off he zooms in ultimate speed. And I go into a little bit of a chase to be like, go on, show me how fast you can get. And he's just not slowing down. He's literally just not slowing down. He's just zooming ahead of me. And then Nia comes in. Obviously, I don't blame the Nia or the Steve for anything what happened, because like they couldn't know. They had no idea what was going on, but I hit her again. I need to pay attention to see if she actually had hit her. I'm assuming she did. Like, if not, then I had 3 hackers and I didn't even fucking realize. But right, I seen that she's left, and then I go, right, here's Adam again, ages away from where he's been unhooked. So he's ages and ages and ages away, and he's doing a little runoff now, and this is 100%. I'll let this piece play out just for a little second. I'll let this piece play out. Like, just watching it back. Oh no, look, and I bang, and then out of nowhere comes Dwight again from nowhere with a 40 people play, which I'm like, right, I can't hit him now because he's gonna have 40 people for a couple seconds, so I won't be able to do anything. Steve's doing his best to help. I hit the Dwight, and then I get Adam, and yes, I fucking got Adam, and there's no way he can get out now. I have got him, and then out of nowhere, he's off my shoulder. There's no blind, there's no flashbang, there's nothing. Now watch. If it is a decisive strike, which it shouldn't be anyway because the gens are done and the gate is open, the little decisive strike symbol should show up on the screen. Watch all of this screen to see if it shows up. And bang, off my shoulder. Not one area of my screen has the decisive strike symbol. And he stood there looking at me then, like he's the king of the world. And I just turned to look at him and I go, you know what, I might DC. I might just dip right now, just right this second. And I'm like, fuck it, it's the end of the game. They can't hold me on too long, hopefully. But that's ridiculous. That is literally ridiculous. The fact that he hit me with the DS without the DS having it, and again, he doesn't have DS in his build. Bro does not have DS in his build. You'll see it at the end because I'm going to chat about it. I nearly DC again. Like, I'm actually fuming to the point where I just nearly DC. Like, to get 2 of them running in the lobby and they're doing the speed hack and then whatever crap the Adam was pulling off. And the Adam didn't do a whole lot of in-your-face shit through the whole game. He hid for most of the game. So, like, I couldn't even be like, oh, I've got 2 hackers all game. It was mainly just avoid Dwight. And it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. And again, if we are in an era of hackers all over DBD again, I legit will have to take a break again. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of other content creators once this comes out and there's more people coming against hackers, which I've seen. People are already saying, oh, hackers are back, we're playing against hackers again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't enjoy the game if you're going to be coming up against games like this, and it's consistently now. 2 days back to back where I've got hackers in it. And then again, you might even notice it. You could legit be playing Survivor and not realize that your own teammate is hacking and doing something if they don't mess with you. And on the top of it, the first game, being a streamer and getting targeted by the hacker den to make it that your game is unplayable to the point where you are getting blamed for possibly being the hacker because it's your game that's messing with the killer. Like, them interacting with you is what's breaking their game. It's exhausting to do this again, to have another massive era of DBD and another big DLC hype could potentially be dead in the space of like a week if this isn't snubbed out quick. Like, if more people start coming against hackers at the rate that I am, like, I've barely been on the game other than to stream it, and I played this to do challenges off stream. 2 days that I was on it this week is the 2 days I got hackers, which is nuts. Like, that's legitimately bad. So I was getting ready for this big let's go DBD era of content. Let's get mad onto the YouTube and mad onto TikTok and let's do a whole bunch of crazy stuff. And if this is the kind of content we're going to be getting, I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered with it. Like, I can't do hackers every second day or every day at this point because I'm frightened to even go into the game tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming Power Wash Simulator because it's out free, because I actually have no intention of playing DBD that much to constantly meet hackers. Like, when I got the first game against the Claudette, honestly, I said it on stream right there and then, if I get another hacker, I'm dead in stream. I'm dead in stream. I'm not risking me, I'm not risking viewers, I'm not risking my game, I'm just not risking my own enjoyment of a chapter that I like. This Chucky chapter has been great, and I had a video for today that was going to be all about Chucky and how much I love the DLC, and oh, I'm so happy with what Behavior have done with this DLC, and the patch has come out great, and the future DBD looks great. If this is what the future is going to be, that every couple of DLCs time we're going to be hoarded with constant hackers, bro, this game, it needs to do something, and I really hope Behavior get onto this. But that's literally all I gotta say. Links and stuff in the description. Come by the Twitch sometime if you want to, and hopefully this video reaches Behavior. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully it does. Peace.